Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 5.
On first and 10, Worthington into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Set. 180. Hey, alert. 57.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Fresno. Pilot, 64, weak. Out.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
2nd and 6. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Leo. Ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw. Worthington. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Auden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team. And what in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the mic.
30 go. 2.
From the gun, Worthington. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Throwing on 1st down, Worthington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Worthington. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get him the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
51 for Mike, boy, 51.
Operating from the gun, Worthington. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 43-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Looking to throw. Worthington. Open man is Uzama. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
53.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Get it.
Back to throw. Worthington looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Ready to break.
93's the mic.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Bandit. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
Hit it.
On second down now, Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Worthington. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First down.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The 28-yard line.
180. 57. Pistol.
Let's go, B, let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Regular. Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. It's complete to Fuller. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
57, come on. 57, come on. Let's go, let's bring it.
Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Mayfield with it once more. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
180.
57. Come on. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 34. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
Second and 12 at the Bengals' 37-yard line.
180.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They run right side with Hunt. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
They run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 40.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Got a man open. It's Ross. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or. Shoot.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Come to my world. Shift. 6 guys.
Looking to throw. Worthington. Got his man. It's Eifert. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Worthington toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
We all now. Protein spell. Play up. 5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
6-6. Pull it high. Check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You go night.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20. 57's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
On first down, Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's
At
get
the 41-yard line.
180.
52. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. This is the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Worthington. And Tate's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Buzz.
31's the mic.
Gotta go.
On first down, Worthington, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Switch.
Hey, Zoo.
31's the mic.
Ready? Zoo.
Operating from the gun, Worthington. And Eifert has it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Bravo.
To throw again, Worthington. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And that was ugly all around as that will set the return team up in the red zone. Wow.
We go. 18 Gator.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
5.
Able to find Willis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Worthington. Open man is Ross, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Based on travel.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check, go.
Check your heart rate. Slam, slam, slam.
Looking to throw. Worthington. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Joe Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are able to cut into that lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. Leaping over him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Cleveland, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you